Welcome to the show.
Oh, thanks.
Roddick tweeted, "That awkward moment when you're singing along in the car, then you really commit and shock yourself with how bad you are. Hashtag never do that again." Well, Andy, here's some advice. Stop singing, go back to playing tennis, and why don't you hashtag go fuck Brooklyn Decker while you're at it. To view famous people fighting not famous people at all in a Twitter viral fight. When Tom Anderson, the creator of MySpace, put up a tweet saying, "People keep asking, so I'll say it again, the fear over Instagram's turns and changes ridiculous. Get real, folks," a man by the name of Polo Tapia responded, "Says the guy who was not able to keep a social network active." And Tom quickly replied, "Says the guy who sold MySpace in 2005 for $580 million while you slave away hoping for a half day off work." Boom. That dude deleted his Twitter account after Tom said that. Now back to Anna Kendrick. She tweeted, "Every time I talk to a fancy journalist and they ask me what I do in my free time, my scumbag brain goes, say masturbate. It'll be hilarious." Well, Anna, it's apparent that you have a dude's mind, and to be honest, that's what I do in my spare time. So if you ever want to, meet up when we both have a little bit of free time.
Black guy strumming the guitar again. But here we're talking about something even stranger, much more foreign to all of us. Africa. Here we are with the skeptical African tweets. Basically, as far as I understand, it's a bunch of African kids that get together and bitch about things they know about in Africa, which clearly means if they're able to do this, that they're wealthy enough not to be starving to death. So let's see what they have to say. So, they get $1 million if they last 39 days, and it's called Survivor. I've been here 11 years. Well, Mr. Skeptical African Kid, while that may be true, you don't have TV or anything close to $1 million. And no one just pays you for living your life. That's what we call welfare in this country, and we do not stand for it. America. Next one. You mean to tell me that people in your country pay other people to help them not eat so much? Yeah, it's one of the problems of being in a wealthy first world country. If you got over here and lasted more than a year, you probably get to understand. They say that America is the only country in the world where the poor people are fat. This is very true, because we are smart enough to come up with things like McDonald's, Burger King, and Jack in the Box that can feed you for less than $1 a day. Hell, I keep giving all my money to these motherfuckers on TV telling me that I can feed you for less than $1 a day, yet I don't see any fast food restaurants. Get it together, Africa. Next one. So you're telling me you could walk a mile in my shoes. Good luck. I don't have any. Well, that's just sad. I mean, the Romans, at least they had sandals. They just killed an animal and stuck it to the bottom of their feet. While I do give you some sympathy that any animal in Africa is at least 30 times bigger than you are, that's no excuse not to use bamboo or something. That draws our attention to a much more serious subject. Africa, as we all know, is a very impoverished and destitute region. There's plenty of things we can do to help them. For example, there's some kid that he's donating bikes to India. I mean, granted, that's not Africa, but they're still brown, so it's got some kind of common ground there. We can all do something simple like this to help these poor kids with no shoes and fast food out. Next one. So you're telling me you got 99 problems, but malaria ain't one. That's a clever one. See, this person's definitely not as legit as he says, because there's no way he would have heard a song from this century if he'd been in Africa for real. But on that same note, malaria is another one of those things that's a big no-no. You see, it's killing thousands of people a year, and I don't know why, because we were able to get rid of almost every single disease in America just by cutting back the forests, burning them down, and exterminating the bugs. I don't know why they can't do the same thing. It's not that hard to cut down trees and start burning them. We call it slash and burn farming where we're from. So you're telling me Americans are getting ready to wait hours in line for an Apple iPhone they can't even eat? Yes, it's called technology. We don't eat it.